What's up, amigos? Today, BGS released their first big patch, fixing some progression blockers and explaining what they want to do and what we have looked forward to in the future. So the current fixes that went out today were various stability-related improvements related to the installations on the Xbox Series S and X, and various stability and performance improvements to reduce crashes and improve frame rate across the board. I think the hotfix that went out last week was the cause behind a lot of the performance issues that players started experiencing, and there were multiple Reddit posts that chimed in with speculations about why Starfield runs poorly now, more so than at the release after this recent hotfix, and just in general poorly at times. But for the most part, I think it's safe to say that Starfield has had a phenomenal launch and runs beyond everyone's expectations, given Bethesda's past with other titles. 3 different quest and progression blockers have also been fixed with this hotfix that went out, or this patch that went out rather. All That Money Can Buy, Shadows and Neon, and Into the Unknown have all been fixed to avoid this. Now let's move on to the bigger news. First of all, in the future, Bethesda wants us to know things like city maps could be a thing, and they are listening to feedback and requests from the community, but they have to do other things, and there's just other things that have to be at the top of their list, including stuff like the quest blockers that were literally blocking people's progression. That is going to be a priority so people can actually enjoy the game, finish the game, and those were the things that we had just addressed. But next up on their list of things are brightness and contrast controls, HDR calibration menus, FOV sliders, DLSS support. Now, for those who are on PC and who aren't aware maybe, there is a mod that includes DLSS support over on Nexus Mods. I will leave a link to that in the description. And they also had plans on including 32:9 ultra-wide monitor support and a button to eat food instead of use, I guess, which is funny that this is on their list of priorities, but who cares? I think the transparency is admirable and more than what we get from most games nowadays. So, the team is also working closely with NVIDIA and Intel on driver support, and they state that each update will include new stability and performance improvements. Now, there's more big news from this, and that is the update on built-in mod support. Similar to what they've done with Skyrim and Fallout 4, this will work across PC and Xbox, and the full support is planned to launch early next year, with the PC modding community already hard at work. I think once the full support launches, Starfield gamers will be pleasantly surprised with how much additional content they can tack onto the already incredible amount of base content. One of my personal favorites so far is this galactic conversion that modifies all United Colony security armor meshes with Stormtrooper armor. Now, I can't wait to mix Star Wars mods into my Starfield playthrough any chance that I get. But the biggest winners so far are the UI mods that people are making that bring quality of life features that the community has been wanting since its release. Things like this whole UI rework that just shows things that would be nice to see in the base game, like the total mass or even just a cleaner interaction with the menu screens. But regardless, let's just give respect to Starfield for still holding strong in Steam's top 5 most played, with at the time of recording, this was 185,000 concurrent players, and keep in mind, this is a strictly single player game doing this, which is impressive in its own as well. And that's going to wrap up for today's patch video. A lot of promising stuff to look forward to, and good on Bethesda for keeping up with those quest and progression blockers. If you enjoyed the little recap here, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Starfield related content, and until next time, amigos, take care.